Hi, my name is Tanya Morange, and I'm currently pursuing a degree in mental health counseling at the University of Pennsylvania. In high school, I took a Psych 101 class and immediately fell in love. However, as an African child, I wasn't convinced that this would be a viable career path for my parents. So I chose the next best thing, which was business administration with a focus on marketing and international business. After graduation, I landed my dream job as a consultant. On paper, I was successful, but I struggled mentally and emotionally. The anxiety that I had that drove me to be a high performer in high school and in college became overwhelming and at times debilitating. I struggled to communicate this with my family and friends given the stigma that exists in the Black community around mental health. As time went on, I felt increasingly numb and anxious, and I turned to therapy for some support. Therapy helped me put into words all the emotions that I experienced but pushed through. For example, the grief of leaving my home country and mom at such a young age, the sadness of being ostracized in school for being darker and having an accent, the anguish of feeling like I don't belong in the US or in Kenya, and the pressure to succeed. I was finally able to connect to myself and my emotions, which, although was difficult, was extremely liberating. One of my favorite traits about myself is that if something piques my interest, I dedicate time to learn as much as I can about it. Mental health and wellness was no different. I found myself immersed in the world of self help and wellness, reading about how our body stores trauma or keeps the score, how trauma can be passed down across generations, how the food we eat affects our gut biome and our brains, how dancing might just be as effective as antidepressants, and the list could go on and on. I was hooked, and I just couldn't believe how much there was to learn and how much we didn't talk about. During COVID, I had the opportunity to join the leadership board at Land-Based Johns. This organization is based in Philadelphia and is deeply rooted in the community and helps Black women learn how to be self-sufficient. I was able to have a first-hand experience at seeing the impact that education, community, and mental health support had on these women. The suicide rate among Black adolescents is increasing faster than any other racial and ethnic group. From 2007 to 2020, the suicide rate rose 144% among 10 to 17-year-olds who are Black, even though the overall youth suicide rate is trending downwards. Another fact, women are twice as likely to experience an episode of major depression as men, and compared to Caucasian women, Black women are only half as likely to seek help. This data highlights the need to improve and address mental health care for Black communities. I chose to pursue a master's in mental health counseling to help educate the community on the variability of mental health support and to help provide a holistic approach to mental health and wellness. Only 4% of therapists in the US are Black, and with the growing need, it's important to have a therapist who understands the nuances of living as a minority in the US. The Tracking Foundation Scholarship Program can help me bridge this gap in mental health counseling. Mental health is key to unlocking our community strength, and with the Black Congressional Fund's vision to empower and educate, we can turn alarming statistics into a future where every Black mind thrives.